Are you gonna be a mom or?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a mom.
Oh fuck.
Hot looks young.
Hi.
Oh hey, how's it going?
Good, and you?
Good, good. My name's Alex. I'm actually with the crime prevention program. Did your neighbor Sue or Molly mention me at all?
No.
No? Okay. Well, the reason I'm in the area today is because there's been a rise of crime in the community over the last couple of weeks. Have you guys been affected by this at all?
Just bottle pickers in the back, but we're used to them.
Fair enough. It's usually the petty stuff out here.
Yeah.
So what we're doing in the area is we actually found a sponsor to help your community. So what that is a company named ADT. Have you guys heard of them before?
Yeah, I see those signs all over the place.
Yeah, #1 security company in the world. So what they've done, and my job's actually a lot of fun. They gave me 5 free
Yeah,
systems.
I'm not interested in buying
Yeah,
security.
totally. So they gave me 5 free systems to come out to this area. And the reason I'm doing that
free.
is, free, exactly, right? So the more signs you put out here, the more advertising it gets for the community. For what that does for the business is they kind of make money on it because of the crime. So there's a big demand for what we're doing right now. So people call in for the signs they see, they make their money back that way. But why my job's fun is because I got to give out the free ones, help the families out, and I make the community safer. The more signs we have, criminals are lazy, they're not going to go where they get caught. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, actually, my neighbor actually got her house broken into, and it was interesting. She was the one that got broken into, and there was an orange sign on the one before, and then there was the ADT blue shield on the other one.
Oh, like Vivante or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that try to do that. This is totally different. We're at the crime prevention program.
Oh, okay.
So she got that after a break, and how long ago was that?
I want to say 2 months, like the beginning, like midsummer.
Pretty recent, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, did that scare you at all, or you guys were pretty much okay? You got the dog, I see there.
Yeah, well, not a killer, he just kind of chills.
Yeah.
Really bad guard dog, but yeah, like we're usually pretty good. Like I stay usually home with the kids. Got 2 of them, and then my husband, works 9 to 5.
Kids, eh? How old are your kids?
One's just entering high school, and the other one's just grade 5. I
Oh,
think.
grade 5. Yeah, fuck. You're a cool mom, hey?
Yeah.
You just don't judge them by their age, right? So
Yeah.
that's so modern. So what we're gonna do is so what we do is actually with all the families out here that qualify, we actually give them that free system. So a lot of moms like yourself out here, they love the doorbell camera because you said you're the one kid's in high school. She's probably sneaking out with her friends.
So much. Like
Oh.
I can't keep this girl in the house.
Yeah, she's gonna hate me. But here's what we do: is we actually give you a doorbell camera there. Have you seen those before?
Yeah, my sister has one.
Yeah, everyone's getting them. Your sister, she probably likes hers,
She
eh?
loves it.
Yeah, exactly. So this is great because I'm sure, does your sister have kids at all, or?
No.
Okay, so you'll love it even more than your sister. So
Okay.
what this does is when your kid's coming home from school or leaving, you can actually see who's there. You can see when she leaves, when she comes home, and it'll give you a little log on your phone. So obviously, like I said, you're a cool mom, so you want to be like that helicopter parent. You'll just be able to see when they get home
Yeah,
on the
she's been hanging
phone.
around with this one kid that I really don't like. I think something.
Alex probably, eh?
No, it was a Liam or something like that.
Yeah, oh man, those are the worst. That's super cool. The kid in grade 5, does she walk to school or does she take
No,
a
not
bus?
yet. I walk her, but we're thinking just because in grade 6, we want to give her a little more independence. We're thinking giving her a set of keys and getting her to walk home from school.
Oh, nice. Yeah, a lot of moms love this. We actually do a doorbell, or we do a door lock. So have you seen those keyless entries before?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is pretty cool because keyless entries have been around for a while. This is great because you can actually lock and unlock your door from your phone.
Oh, that's awesome. I'd be really
Yeah.
worried, like, if I go off to work and she walks, that she didn't lock the door or anything like that. So that's really good.
Yeah, and like if they lose the keys, they can just punch in their code, no more lost keys. Even us as kids, right? We did that same thing.
Yeah, so wait, what happens if the alarm is on and she walks in?
Yeah, so you're feeding me too good right now, but yeah, the bar alarm's great because if you punch in the code, it turns off the alarm from the door to the panel. So you have to worry about actually turning it on and off. The alarm actually works based upon punching in the code. When you leave and press lock, it turns it back on. But if your kids have cell phones, when you walk home, so it's called geofencing. So you look like a younger mom, you might get this, but essentially what it is there's a border around your home, kind of like Bluetooth. When you walk into that border, it connects to your phone, turns off the alarm right away. So you have to worry about running in and defusing that bomb.
Oh, all this sounds great. How much is it?
Yeah, so basically, same thing your neighbors are all paying, but even less. It's kind of great. So what we're
But I
gonna
thought you
do?
said it was free.
Yeah, exactly. So your neighbors, they actually all pay for their systems up front. They own all their equipment. So ADT, what they do is, like I said, they give you that doorbell camera here. So we'll put
Yeah,
the-
honey, 1 second. I'll be right in, sweetie.
Yeah, so we give you your doorbell camera. So like we said, it's great for the kids to see when they come and go. Keep your daughter, don't have to be the helicopter parent. Next thing is we actually do that door lock for you. So you can actually see when they get home based upon when they punch their code in, it lets you know everyone has their individual code. But like we said,
Sit.
oh, okay, yeah, the crazy dog.
Yeah.
So next thing we do is how many doors do you have in your home?
We have one here, a back, and then one to the garage.
Oh, okay, so 3 doors. Awesome. So if the kids ever open the door at night, they hear a little ding ding, or sometimes a dog pushes their nose through the door, you'll be able to know when they're escaping. Windows. Are the windows in your basement barred at all?
No.
No? Okay, awesome. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a glass break sensor down there. This actually means if anyone breaks into your windows, it's gonna go off and it's gonna
So
alarm.
what happens if my little one breaks like a cup?
Yeah, it'll go off, but the cool thing with this system is with the panel that we give you, which is what we're gonna go over next here, there's actually two functions on it, or there's three functions. There's an emergency response button. There's a medical service, which is emergency response, involved with that. And then there's a guard service. And then there's a fire. So this is great because with the old style systems, when there's an alarm, they call your home phone. Have you had that before? You seen that around?
Yeah, my mom has one of those ones.
Super annoying, right? And probably what you think security is, why you're not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is completely different from that. This is great because they actually talk to you through the panel through two-way voice. So they actually communicate with you through the panel. So let's say, like you said, the glass you drop, that's gonna go and set off the glass break alarm, obviously, because it's glass breaking. Cool thing about that is you don't have to worry about the landline jamming up or any false alarms, because they're gonna talk to you through the panel and say, what was your name, by the way?
Susan.
Susan, Alex, nice to meet you.
Hi.
So what we're doing is, so when they're gonna come through the panel, they're actually gonna say, hey Susan, are you doing okay? We noticed there's an alarm. Oh yeah, you'll give them your code word, and then it's gonna be dissolved within the first minute.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with someone always listening to me.
Yeah, it actually doesn't listen to you. It's only working when the alarm's going
Oh,
off.
okay.
Yeah, and with that note as well, they actually have a camera built into the panel right on top there. Have you seen, you've probably seen footage on YouTube of people breaking into homes?
Yeah.
This is exactly where it comes from. It's from our panels. So same thing as
So your
when
homes
they're
get
talking.
broken into a lot?
No, they don't get broken into a lot, but when it does happen, obviously it's going to be a big deal. There's going to be a lot of coverage on that. And people get caught because of this camera. So what's the first thing you're going to do when you go into a home and there's a big thing beeping at you?
I don't know. I wouldn't break into a home personally.
Yeah, well, usually what they're going to do is, oh, this thing is giving me away. There's a loud noise. They're going to run up to it and try to rip it off the wall. And that's why I put this in here, because their face is going to be as close as it's ever going to get to the camera. And that's why they posted videos, and that's why we're able to catch the guys. So people really enjoy this part of the system. The next thing is with the fire. Sometimes you can see a fire happening before the smoke alarms go off. This is very rare, but you do that, you click that button. Guard service is great, especially with moms and with younger kids, because there's probably babysitting the younger one, I assume, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what this is great for is if you and the hubby or your boyfriend,
Husband, yeah.
nice, awesome. So how long have you guys been together for?
Well, he always says 4, but I say 5.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dating, hey? That's a risky 2019. So this is great because if the hubby's out of work and there's an emergency going on or something that kind of looks kind of sketchy outside, this guard service is awesome because instead of calling the police to deal with it because it's not serious enough, the guard service is kind of an interim and they connect to the police and they can watch the area for you. They do it for 24 hours. It's like a basically security guard on demand.
All of this sounds really good, but
Yeah.
my husband's away right now, and I'm making dinner.
Yeah,
how
for
much?
sure.
How much is it so I can tell him?
Yeah, it totally depends on what you get. Everything's customizable. The next thing here is the emergency response system. So this is great because with your kids as they're growing up, so let's say there's an emergency, they can actually click this medical button. With that two-way voice, a medical professional is going to talk to you through the panel and tell you what to do to maintain life until they get home. Out of what I went over here, what do you think your husband would like about it?
I would say the doorbell camera and making sure that the little one doesn't leave the house with that Liam kid.
Yeah, is there anything you think you'd be opposed to at all?
The price, yeah, I haven't heard the price yet. What?
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys make decisions together, or is it he's kind of the money man for the...
Well, he likes to think he makes the decisions, but if I say something, it goes in the house.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, mom rule the world, girls rule the world,
Yeah,
right?
right. Happy
Yeah.
wife, happy life.
So this will make you even happier. So what we're doing here is with the free system, because you asked, oh, it costs something, right? So all this that comes with usually costs $1,800 for all that equipment. So that's what your neighbors pay. That's why this is different. So what we're doing is we're actually covering that whole cost for you because as I mentioned with that advertising, you earn your keep with that.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the next one is a $200 installation. So I'm sure your husband's pretty handy, but no one likes installing anything. This is great because usually it's a $200 fee, but because we're only doing 5 of these today and we already have our first 3 gone, the 3 are being installed on Sunday. The techs are paid by the day, not by the job.
Okay.
So only Richard actually had to pay for the first one. So you don't have to pay for that. We waived that for you. The last one is a $200 lifetime warranty. So you probably know you got the dogs and the kids. things break.
Yeah,
Right.
all the time.
Yeah. Are you planning on moving anytime soon?
No, we just bought this house, so.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Where'd you move from?
Up in Calgary, used to live in Forest Lawn.
Oh yeah, I heard. Nice. This is a lot better, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So if you guys ever do move in the future, we actually move everything for you for free.
Okay.
Obviously, you're staying here for a while, but this is cool because this is actually a lifetime warranty. So you plan on sticking here for a while, and if anything happens to your system, it's going to work the same way it does year 1 as it does year 5, and we insure that for you. There's no hidden costs. We straight up cover you for the service call and the tech to be out there and the equipment.
Awesome.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, all of this makes sense. I'm cooking dinner right now.
Yeah.
So what is the next step? Like, what do we need to do?
Yeah, basically what I do is I'll just step in real quick. I'll show you this brochure and I'll get out of your hair. Do you have somewhere you can sit?
Yeah. Do you want water?
Yeah, and then that's basically, yeah, that's it. Like,